Okay. Third subchapter or subsection in this module is vulnerability assessment solutions and tools. Okay. Comparing different solutions, product based versus service based, tree based versus inference based, product based versus service based, are installed in the organization internal network, installed in private or non-routable space or the internet addressable portion. Okay, this is about product based. In product based, uh, the tools or solutions are installed in the organization's internal network, installed in private or non-routable space or the internet addressable portion of an organization's network, installed in private or non-routable space. Okay, this might mean the solution is not visible outside outside the network. Internet addressable portion of organization's network might mean the solution is installed where outsider can access it via internet, maybe. Okay, if installed in the private network, or in other words behind the firewall, it cannot always detect outside attacks. Okay, now coming to service based solution offered by third parties such as auditing or security consulting firms. Some solutions are hosted inside the network while others are hosted outside the network. A drawback of this solution is that the attackers can audit the network from outside. Next, tree based versus inference based. Tree based solutions, the auditor selects different strategies for each machine or component of the information system. For example, the administrator selects a scanner for servers running Windows, databases and web services, and uses another scanner for Linux servers. This approach relies on administrator providing a starting shot of intelligence and then scanning continuously without incorporating any information found at the time of scanning. Inference based solution, scanning starts by building an inventory of protocols found on the machine. After finding a protocol, the scanning process detects which ports are attached to services such as email server, web server or database server. After finding services, the process selects vulnerabilities on each machine and starts to execute only the relevant tests. Okay, inference based solution from other websites. Inference based assessment is another approach to assist depending on the inventory of protocols in an environment. For example, if an auditor found a protocol using inference based assessment approach, the auditor will investigate for ports and services related to that protocol. After discussing about various solutions, it is time to discuss what are the characteristics of a good vulnerability assessment solution. Vulnerability of working of vulnerability scanning solutions. Okay, it's in page 535. Look at the figure of page 535. Vulnerability scanning solutions perform vulnerability penetration tests on the organizational network in 3 steps. Locating nodes. The first step in vulnerability scanning is to locate live hosts in the target network using various scanning techniques. Perform services and OS discovery on them. After detecting the live hosts in the target network, the next step is to enumerate the open ports and services along with the operating system on the target systems. Testing those services and OS for known vulnerabilities. Finally, after identifying the open services and the operating systems running on the target nodes, they are tested for known vulnerabilities. Types of vulnerability assessment tools. Host based vulnerability assessment tool appropriate for servers. Depth based scans for previously unknown vulnerability. Application layer vulnerability assessment tools for all kinds of operating system types and applications. Scope assessment tool. It sounds similar to application layer assessment tools. Active and passive tools. Active tool consume system resources, whereas passive tools doesn't consume system resources. Location and data examination tools listed below are some of the location and data examination tools. Network based scanner. Network based scanners are those that interact only with real machine where they reside and give the report to the same machine after scanning. Agent based scanner. Agent based scanners reside on a single machine but can scan several machines on the same network. Proxy scanner. Proxy scanner are network-based scanners that can scan networks from any machine on the network. Unlike agent-based scanners, this scans networks only, whereas agent-based scanners scan different machines on the same network. Proxy scanners can perform only one scan at a time. Cluster scanner. Cluster scanners are similar to proxy scanners, but they can simultaneously perform two or more scans on different machines in the network.